Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing good. In this video, I am going to tell you about the syllabus of English, and here we'll be talking about the syllabus of reader only. As you have already got your syllabus and date sheet, so your English exam is on 9th of March. This is your SC2 exam, and your exams are so near, so I believe that you all have started preparing for your exams. Like it's mentioned here that two chapters are coming in your essay 2, that is from your book 4 term 3. Chapter number 3 is the three-sided question, and the chapter 4 is the little thief in the pantry. My dear learners, not only this, in this video I'll tell you in detail how you have to prepare for your exam. Dear students, the very first thing that you have to do is to read the chapters carefully. Please do read the chapters carefully and do watch the videos that have already uploaded on the school website, and I will also provide those links in the description below so that you can click on it and go through the stories again. And after that you have to learn new words that you have already done in your notebook. Please go through all the spellings, please learn them, and after that you have to learn word meanings, then question answers you have to learn, and whatever is given at the back of every chapter, the exercise you have to learn, you have to go through all the exercises well. Now here I am going to give you a quick review of these two chapters. My dear students, let's start with chapter 3, the three-sided question. So as you have already done this chapter and you are familiar with this word, nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals are those who remain active during the night. They hunt or feed during the night and sleep during the day. So it's a play about three animals. So here we can say it is of three characters, Mr. Owl, Mr. Sparrow and Mr. Bear, who used to live in a forest, and they were having an interesting conversation. In this play what happens, the sparrow and the owl had an argue with each other because the reason is the sparrow thought it was the time to sleep while the owl thought it was the time to work, as it all happened after the sunset. But in last, Mr. Bear solves the argument between Mr. Owl and Mr. Sparrow. Basically, the theme of this play is animals and sleeping patterns. And the moral that we learn from this play is everyone is different outside, within we all are the same. Dear learners, this is a short description of this play, and to know more about it, you need to click on the link given in the description below. Not only this much, you need to go to the back exercise of this chapter, and homophones are given in this chapter. So what are homophones? As we had already done this topic, words having same sound but have different meanings are called homophones. Like I told you, homo means same and phone means sound. Here I have given only two examples: sun, sun, board, board. And one more thing, you need to revise the work from your book and notebook. Both you have to refer to do revision of this topic. The next thing that is given in this chapter is binomial pair, a pair of nouns joined by a word like and. My dear students, you just have to go through your book exercise for this topic. Ups and downs, salt and pepper, these are two examples of binomial pair. Like these more examples you will get in your book, so you have to go through them. Okay, so now let's do chapter 5, the little thief in the pantry. And this is the story about a little mouse and a very kind-hearted little girl, and her name was Ethel. This chapter is also coming in your essay 2 exam, and the very first thing that you have to do is to read the chapter carefully and please do watch the video as well. In the story, the mama mouse always used to say his son, the little mouse, not to go here and there alone in the house. But the little mouse never listened to his mother, and at last he was caught in the trap. So this is again a moral story, and the theme is kindness to animals. We should not hurt the animals. To know its detailed story, you need to click on the link given in the description box. So what we learn from this story is kindness to animals. We should be kind to animals and we should not hurt them. Again, I am telling you, please read the chapter and watch the video for the story. In this chapter 5, The Little Thief in the Pantry, you will get this topic homonyms in the back exercise. These are the words having same spellings and sound but have different meanings. Dear students, homonyms is totally different from homophones. Please don't get confused in these two topics like I told you. And here example is orange. If we talk about orange, that is a fruit also that we eat, and the orange is a color also. And second example is jam, that is fruit jam or traffic jam. So in these two words, if you would have noticed, orange and jam, these two words are having their two different meanings, but the same time pronunciation and the spellings are same. Again, for its detailed video, you need to go to the description box, and from there you can get the video on this topic. Now here is the last topic of this chapter, that is the spellings with I and E. Here I have written 4 words for you: field, believe, receipt and deceive. The first 2 words having IE in their spellings underlined with yellow color. So there is a rule to remember these types of spellings, that is I before E except after C. It means if there is C in the spelling, then you have to add E first and then I will come. But if there is no C letter in the spellings, then I will come first, after that E. Dear students, you will get more spellings with I and E if you will go through your book exercise. So you have to remember this rule always, just to complete these type of spellings. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you out for your Essay 2 exam, and in the next video we will talk about grammar portion. One more thing, my dear students, please do mention all the details properly in your sheets, like your name, class, your roll number, subject, your father's name. Please do mention all the details in a proper manner, and also please use a sharpened pencil to write in your paper. All the best, my dear students, and please do prepare well for your exams. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.